lots of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're back for the nonsense. Oh shit! Now it's too loud. God damn it! I was getting into the red. All right. Anyway, we're gonna see how this goes. Life is chaotic as per usual. Anyway, Aaryn, you and I were talking before stream about how we met your not a ranger. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, so I'm from a different outfit altogether, and my ship crashed. But we call ourselves rogues because we go by ourselves. And Mike's ship crashed on a random planet, and I think that Rick was also exploring that planet, and so he's like, "Hey, how about I give you a ride home?" I'm like, "Thanks."
Yeah, just Rick, not Breckett. It was just
Oh,
me,
sorry.
the real me, just hanging out on other
I've
planets.
already forgotten what name I gave you, so
You're Ren,
it's gonna
and
be
also on stream, I just because it's different. I put Rogue Ranger Recruit Wren,
okay. There we
for the
go.
alliteration of it.
It's super uh alliteration.
Exactly. Yeah, just me.
I like Rogue Ranger Recruit.
Because you were talking about how like, well, maybe you recruited me. I did.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's a thing. Anyway,
Hey, they probably after I crashed a ship, they're probably not gonna want to hire me back as
yeah, that checks out.
just
All right, so I will have you go ahead and roll our first roll of the day.
it's a roll, not a card.
Correct.
I got a 2.
2. Okay. So I like to start out with our interplanetary travel. So, Breckett found you, Ren, just kind of like, I don't know, doing whatever you're doing on this planet after you crashed. Um, excuse me. And let's see, a 2. We're going to the next planet, because I obviously talked you into it with science and probably not drugs at all. Because Breckett's never done drugs, not for science, not for fun. It's not a thing that he's ever done. You totally
Is
believe
that
too.
wait? Perhaps that's how I crashed my ship.
Well, Wait, what the hell? All I saw was space sex workers, and the chat has me very confused.
I do not know.
Oh no. Oh, it's Aphamus. That's what it is. Because I forgot. Artemis said that they were able to log in, and now Bree's here too. So anyway, so a
Aphamus
shut
is
up,
one
Kayla.
person altogether.
It's Affy and Artemis combined. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Also, shut up, Kayla.
They're a real blob.
They are the blob that started the blob. Anyway, with a roll of a 2, one of us has trouble sleeping. I'm assuming it's you because usually that's who rolls it is the one who has the issue. So why is Ren having trouble sleeping?
It's a new ship. It has new ship noises, and also I feel it's canon that I was maybe not high as a kite and paranoid.
Was totally not still high.
Hey, space drugs might last a really long time. You don't know.
Yeah, space acid lasts like a week. Breckett knows from textbooks, not from experience. Because he would never do that. And if you would like to also roll for our first planet.
Okay.
We're going to see how many cards we draw. We draw 1 card for our first planet. It's probably a really small or a really boring one. Or we just don't find a whole lot. We'll find out in a second.
Or the one thing we find is really interesting. Doesn't have to be boring.
Or sometimes it's an amoeba and Breckett's just like, I'm done. Leaving. Since you rolled those first 2, I rolled for discovery. So as we're resting, we land, we're just kind of hanging out. Oh God, Emily, why do you always have to make it horror? An asteroid made of amoeba sounds terrifying. To both me and Breckett, like that's horrible. Ooh, space Starbucks. We do love a space Starbucks.
There's space Starbucks? You guys get to stop for space Starbucks? They don't
There's also a
Make you
Space Waffle
log all
House.
your miles,
Oh yeah, no, we don't keep logs.
all your parsecs.
Well, okay, I say that it's video logs. We're vloggers.
Sure, that in that archaic term
The
that
ancient
we,
the ancient YouTubers
yeah, exactly.
of yore. But there is Space Waffle House. The last one we saw was in the middle of a pit of lava. So, because why wouldn't there be a Waffle House there?
But all the workers were on strike because collective bargaining is way easier in the universe now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Breckett does make a lot of space TikToks. It's a thing he does a lot. So our discovery is the three of spades, and that is a thing. I believe we've gotten a three the last several first draws. Three is by a gentle river, and spades are natural phenomena. Uh,
Okay.
because I've read it like 20 times, I'm tired of reading all of the examples, but you have the PDF.
Could it be like bioluminescent seaweed in the water that makes it look all
Ooh.
fun colors, like it's purple water?
I mean, I'm here for it. I'll allow it.
And like, do I need to get samples, Breckett? Like, what do you guys need? Because I want to do a good job on my first mission now as a Rogue Ranger recruit, Wren, reporting for duty.
So many R sounds. Yeah, just knock yourself out. And Kayla, you got to get it right. It's not seaweed; it's landweed underwater. You're the one who coined that, so get it right.
Uh, she'll get out a whole bunch of space test tubes and fill them up with water and stuff some landweed down into the tube. Um, and you never know, maybe it's good for snacks because I am feeling a little munchy for some reason.
You say that, and Breckett's already like drying it out. Yeah, no, I was already on that. We're good. We're good. You're already picking this up better than most recruits, so good job. Day one, already on top of it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna say because that wasn't crazy exciting, but it wasn't like, oh, this is a boring planet either. We're just gonna roll, and I got two. We're gonna draw two more cards for this planet. So if you want to roll for our next discovery, we'll see if we get something.
It's a 5.
A 5. Cool.
Uh-huh.
We're again just resting. We're just chilling, and we get.
I dry out you dried out the seaweed and I sprinkled it over some rice. And I'm like, so now it's like purplish seaweed or landweed flakes that have a nice umami flavor.
I do love that word, especially like now with the internet, because like muscle mommies are a thing, umami, all of it. So our next discovery, we got the Queen of Hearts. So hearts are ruins, and Queen is in deep water. So I feel like
let's dive under this water.
we do that every once in a while. Do you guys not do that in the rogues?
No. I love, since we're by ourselves, they don't want us to like really get in to any situation that we might get out of. Honestly, I was terrible at being a rogue because I wanted to just explore all the things, and our manual is really strict, and we weren't allowed to have seaweed on our rice or do anything fun.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I do not want to work there. And Breckett has like this really tattered copy of the manual. He's like, you don't even, no, just don't read it. Like, there's nothing here that you need to read.
Excellent. throws it in the trash can that is definitely not on the planet because I don't want to like get written up because
Right.
I'm used to working for the more strict company.
Oh no, we also don't believe in space pollution, so don't do it. That's like instant death. Not death, but like metaphorical.
I'm just saying, by the way, yeah, you just have to try all the local cultures and everything. Like, I'm not saying we eat all of their animals or anything, but you gotta try stuff out, is all I'm saying. You do have to put the seaweed on your rice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there is probably like an actual real term for it, but the guy who runs the Rangers, like the like not CEO but equivalent, the boss, they totally wear like the drug rug. They don't wear like a suit or anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So he's like pretty cool.
he, she, they. I don't know. Like I've never seen them in person. Like,
They, them until I hear otherwise, I guess.
yeah, it's weird because like you can see the drug rug, but their face is always really shadowy. It's like they're in witness protection or something. But
Nice. Do they talk like they are always like garbled behind a voice mask, like on the news back in
I
the archaic days of, I think it was
actually,
called television?
out of character, Moose. I feel like they sound exactly like Ram because Fixius made a "Together Among the Stars" reference. We're bringing it full circle. Ram is the person in charge.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know, we named there's a dinosaur on this ship that is named after a mouse, is all I know about.
I've never heard of
Because I
this.
think the mouse was there first. Rat,
Mouse rat.
who is in love with with a fake bunny
Yeah,
with a horn.
the horny bunny. Yep.
Emmy is a horny bunny.
Let's let's do this discovery that
Okay,
we got distracted on.
but if we find horny bunnies, all the
That's
better.
that's possible. So we have a ruin underwater, and so we are taking our. So like our main ship is the ITV Griffin. Uh, I'm gonna say, ooh, our like submersible ship is the Pathfinder because it came up on Fantasy Name Generator, not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor us, I'm not
I
opposed
mean,
to it.
really, would we say no to any sponsors? Probably not.
Yeah,
Actually,
a few.
probably quite a few.
Yeah, there's a few. Anyway, so we take the Pathfinder. We're going underwater. Um, let's see. I feel like as we're exploring, we see signs for space, Waffle House, space Hot Topic, places that we've been, right? But we don't find these places, and we're just like cruising around under there, and we find this small building. Um, at first, it looks super decrepit, but as we're like exploring, it looks like maybe they're just closed temporarily. They do have one of those signs you flip, and it says "Be back at this time."
Only in like a language we're not familiar with.
It's okay. We have Babelfish. Oh, and Breckett like pulls out a little like, jar. It's basically just like a pickle jar full of these little like fish, and he just like lets it go, and it goes right into your ear somehow. Well,
Ooh, that's a weird sensation. I don't know if I like that at all. Ugh, it's kind of wet and sticky.
you
Ugh.
get used to it. Sometimes it talks to you, or at least they do to me. I don't know. And yeah, as
Okay,
soon as it like settles in
I
there,
think it stopped moving. Oh, I'm not sure I like that.
it's fine. It's not dead. That's just what it does. It just naps a lot.
This is so much worse. I think
It's
I
like a friend who you
appreciated
can't get
not
rid of.
knowing the language before.
It's like a friend you can't get rid
Yeah.
of.
Ooh.
It's
But
kind of
on the mascot for this business that was there all over is a bunny with a horn, so it's called Horny Bunnies.
and it's just like a mom and pop diner. Yeah, I'm here for it. Also, I feel like it's like the dancing bear for the Grateful Dead, but it's the bunny instead.
Yeah, but the
So
horny one.
yeah, well, of course. Yes, it is Affy and Artemis who run this. And when I said mom and pop, I meant mom and mom. So Breck is just like, should we go in?
Absolutely.
Cool. And he's just
Horny
like,
bunnies are my favorite.
yeah, obviously he puts on like his diving suit and everything, and gets out of the ship and yeah, makes his way in. What kind of fun bullshit do we find inside?
It is uh a diner that looks like it's right out of a pineapple under the sea or something like that. Um it is they are definitely cooking up something. But everything is like called like a horny bunny number 1 and a horny bunny number 2, and everybody just knows the menu. So like they don't even have a menu. They just say like, what do you have? And they're like, what number do you want? And I'm like, obviously a horny bunny number 1.
And because why not? The menu goes all the way to 69 and it goes no further. Because why would you not stop there?
Yeah.
Actually, just kidding. It then like skips all the way to 420. Because
It's 69 and then 420.
yeah.
That's how many menu items. But you'd figure that the number 1 is the most popular, Ren says to Breckett. Like, so probably I feel like that's going to be what most people want. So I'm going with the horny bunny number 1.
Yeah, I'm totally getting that one as he's just like writing down 69 420 and then like slides it on the counter. Yeah, that sounds great. The number one.
Um, Ren wants to sit down and kind of start talking to the mom and mom of this shop and asking, because now she has this squirmy babblefish in her ear and it's squicking her out a little bit. But she just wants to like say like, so how long have you had this business, and how much business, like how many life forms do you get? Because I don't want to be personist. Um, is this a pretty popular location? Like we thought it was ruins, so we didn't know that anything like this was down here.
I feel like, what are their names? What are their names? One of them is absolutely Aphamus. The other one,
Yeah.
the other one, I don't know what their name is.
Is some combination of Emily and Kayla, because
Ooh,
they're the other people that I've seen in here. So
Amela.
what?
Amela.
Amela.
I'm here for it. Yeah, Aphamus and Amela. Yeah, I feel like probably the Aphamus just like has this, really fancy, like on those long, the like cigarette holders. It's like the space cigarette.
Yes, this totally does have a super long.
Just takes like a really, really big drag of this space cigarette and is just like,
By the way, Aphamus does that like in the sexy way of the old movies that makes you think that smoking is cool,
exactly.
even though this is underwater somehow.
Yeah. And Brackett's like, man, I really, really think smoking's cool now. Like, I want to go buy some space cigarettes because why wouldn't I?
Right? I always heard it was bad for you, but like, man, is that sexy.
Right? I think that that's just like ancient cigarettes. I think the new ones are way better for you.
Oh, probably. Probably, it's all fine. It's all water vapor now, somehow. Sure.
I mean, I feel like because Kayla commented on how sexy and cool Aphamus is, Emela is also,
Oh
very
no,
sexy and
they're
cool in their
both
own
sexy
way.
and cool.
Exactly. It's just different. Just different. Also, Artemis, I'm gonna come fight you. Just saying. I know roughly the area you live in, and I know how to get there. And it doesn't take me that long. I'll be there. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly do think somebody said that they are like in the noir films. I feel like that's what this whole place is. Like this is like a noir film diner.
Yeah. As soon as we walked in, everything just became like sepia toned.
Exactly. Well, it's underwater, the light's different.
Yeah, it was totally like that on the outside too. It wasn't like the minute we walked in or anything.
And so we sit down and our horny bunny number 1, number 69 and number 420 come. And I feel like the number 1 is something like really generic, like just like a cheeseburger and fries, but like probably like a space cheeseburger that's mostly seaweed patty, the purple seaweed. But I want to know, Rick, what is the 420 and the 69?
The 420 is definitely a veggie burger, but it's all psilocybin mushrooms instead of like regular mushrooms.
Yeah.
The 69, what's a sexy food? Chat, what's a sexy food, please?
Yeah, give us the sexiest food you know.
I mean, a space Krabby Patty could be also accurate. Ooh, eggplant. It's
Peaches and eggplants.
Yes,
yes.
It's eggplant parmesan with a side of peaches. Underwater, totally fine. We can definitely.
And it's on a bed of noodles.
Absolutely. The description for the 69 is send nudes.
Yes.
But question mark, Oh yeah, and a banana split. There's a lot like between the two, because you're gonna get high, you're gonna get munchies.
Yeah.
Like you do. Oh man, this is fantastic. And I just love that this is just like all of our friends who've shown up and are just telling us all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a long discovery we're only on card 2.
Yeah, but can we just stay here forever? Like, these guys with their sexy cigarettes are so cool.
I mean, like we've got their like location. I checked in on the Space Foursquare. I know it's really outdated, but like it works.
I've never even heard of that. It must be so outdated.
Oh well, judge me. Oh fuck you, Kayla, with their posture check. Get out of here.
Yeah. I have a really cool shirt on. You can't see it, but it says Star Stripes and Reproductive Rights.
Nice. I also really liked your shirt yesterday.
Yeah, I bought 2 shirts from this company that does political t-shirts, and now my husband doesn't want me to go out in them in North Carolina, which I feel like
it's probably smart, but
is valid, but I'm gonna still do it. Because I had another shirt that said protect trans kids.
Hell yeah.
I don't feel like that should be a
controversial statement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right. Why don't you roll me a d6 and we'll see. So far we've been resting when we've made these discoveries, so.
I got another 5.
Another 5. We're still resting. We're not going anywhere.
And I mean, I'm still eating my Krabby Patty, and I'm looking at send nudes and like wondering if I want to try some of that. And also, I don't feel like I know you well enough to like ask you if I can like try some of yours. But like, I'm looking at you like you should probably offer me some, because I definitely want to try the eggplant parmesan send nudes with peaches.
I mean, Wren,
is that pretty good?
Are you asking for some of my nudes?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
you
Are
set
you
that
gonna
up
eat
too
all that?
perfectly. You set that up too perfectly not to. Sorry, not sorry. Real
Yes,
quick before
I would like some of your nudes.
Breckett shares his nudes. Fuck you, the Vectair, whichever one of you. So our next discovery before Breckett answers is the three of clubs. So we've got another river. Clubs are plants and other immobile forms of life. But you know what? We're gonna
Okay,
just
but
keep with the.
the rivers are where all the life is on this planet.
Well,
But you don't want to be.
I was gonna say let's keep with the SpongeBob, kind of
Yeah.
theme, and I feel like flowing through this restaurant, there's like an underwater river, and so we're just kind of like hanging out, eating our food, sharing these newts, um, and there
Nice.
is just like this enormous plant that we didn't really see at first for whatever reason, probably the sepia filter on this restaurant.
Sure. It's
Um,
very distracting when you first come in.
it is, it really is, and I don't even know, like, is that real? Am I just high? Like, do you see this thing? Do you see
Yes.
this plant?
I think it's yes, but it's in the best way. All of those things.
What's it look like to you? Because to
The
me, it's
river
really
that runs
no the
through
plant. The
the
plant.
cafe,
A river does run through it. Yeah.
I think that it's like a lazy river that when you're high, you just get to kind of get in and it goes around it and like people have inner tubes.
Breckett's already doing that. And he's just like, Ren, what's that? What's that plant look like to you? Because to me, it's really wavy.
It is, yeah, it is really wavy and it looks really relaxing to if you just wanted to go in there. And can we do that now too? Because the the rogues would have never let me do that kind of thing, and the rangers seem to be much more fun.
I,
It's like they added magic or something. I don't know.
Listen, whichever one of you Aphomis is questioning, there are really underwater rivers in real life. That's a thing in the ocean. Also, this is SpongeBob logic. There's also a fire in the middle of the restaurant. It's a campfire.
Well, how else would they heat up the food that we just ate?
Exactly. They've got to cook our nudes somehow.
And if you want to be real fancy with it, maybe there's a river and like a lava tube that they're cooking everything on.
you know,
That would be pretty fancy.
yeah. There's like a river, and then there's a fire, and then there's like,
And
a
there's
thermal vent.
electricity because they also have a microwave, says Spooky Bee.
I mean, who doesn't have a microwave underwater?
So I feel like microwaves, like pancakes, are like how all space food is prepared. But yeah, space food is normally in pancake form. This is an even footing games old joke that I'm going to bring in. That everything is just you have to make it in a very easy, compact thing. So all space food is pancakes.
That makes sense. Yeah. And also, the microwave is run by an electric eel. So
Yes.
we're on one today. Um, yeah. So that was it for the cards on this planet. We've
I
definitely
don't want
gotten
to
a lot
leave
of
though, Breckett. I don't
we've
want
gotten
to
a lot of
leave.
discoveries made. So maybe we could just hang out here.
Yeah, or um maybe we could see if all of these really hot aliens want to join our crew um and like become a found family, like this really old book that I read once called A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I feel like maybe we needed to get a space family.
I feel like I heard about that from some book club one time.
I know it's weird.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
making
know.
all the even footing game references I can.
I mean, that's why you're here, right? That's the one and
Yeah.
only reason. Not for this game, not for like
Well,
friends. No.
and for the nudes,
Well,
obviously.
yeah. Uh, yeah. immediately, as soon as you start talking about like adopting an entire restaurant staff full of people, uh, Breckett just like gets on his communicator and just like, "Hey, Rory, can you clear out some space on the ship because we've got a lot of incoming." Just saying.
And they're going to run this kind of restaurant on the ship, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because all I want to eat is space nudes.
Space nudes. Uh, yeah. So like as we're
With
as we're
seaweed crumbled up
landweed,
on them.
landweed, underwater landweed, just tossing things out the airlock. Yeah, as we're chatting, like we are just like sitting there eating our nudes, on the lazy river, and chatting with Aphamus and Amela, and just the whole restaurant starts to shake. Nobody in the staff seems phased. This is like Waffle House times 10, where they just don't give any fucks. Um,
Well, they're
and
too cool to give fucks.
yeah, and Breckett, in his very stoned state, like gets up and is like wobbling a little bit, goes to the door, opens it, and like all this water pours out, and we're just like on board the ship.
Oh, like we tractor beamed it in?
Basically, yeah.
But part of the sepia went out the door. We gotta get the water back in here.
Oh no,
somehow.
the sepia is still there.
Oh, okay. I was afraid that the water was the sepia culprit.
No, I think that's just like built into the building.
I don't know. It's so cool. I want to live here. And actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if the ranger life is technically cut out for me because I just kind of, but maybe a nudes cook. Like I'm gonna go ask Aphamus and
Amela,
Mala
Amela.
Amela if they need a line nudes cook. And yeah, I want to see if they want to adopt me into their restaurant staff.
Well, Kayla, since you're still in the chat, you get to make that decision since you're half of Amela. Oh, yep. See, she's already on it. You're hired.
I'm already experimenting with all sorts of infusing the purple seaweed into my nudes.
Hell yeah. Like you just start making these noodles out of seaweed.
Yeah. I feel like now the idea is to make the what is our ship called again?
The big ship is the Griffin.
The Griffin is going to be like the destination ship. Like if it's in your, it's like a food truck, kind of. If it's in your area, you're going to want some of these nudes.
I love how like our main job is Space Ranger, and then we have a side hustle as a food truck.
In a capitalist society, you got to do a lot of jobs, and I really have no idea what sort of society this is.
Listen, Wren, space capitalism is fake. Like that is just a rumor. Nobody really believes in it. I don't know what they tell you in the Rogues, but like space capitalism is stupid. Just stop.
Well, no, I'm not saying that it's not stupid. It's just a thing. It's just a real life fact of life. And we got to do all these jobs and can't find happiness until I found nudes. And I found my true purpose.
True purpose, making and selling nudes.
I mean, I can still help you out if you need somebody to come like do space drugs with you.
I love how before stream our conversation was about sex work. Now we're talking about how Wren immediately started making and selling nudes. But a different kind of nudes.
Yeah, it was totally unrelated.
Oh man, how the turns table. Oh man. Okay. We can continue on. We can draw a few more cards, do some food.
Okay, we don't have a line of people needing our nudes right now, so I guess I can go help now that this is in our own cargo bay as like a part of our ship. that
Also,
we may just have stolen. Like, do they even know that they're just on our ship now?
yeah, Aphemus definitely takes another like long drag off of the super sexy space cigarette, and it's just like, yeah, it's cool.
Oh, good. We should have asked for consent beforehand, but we're really glad that you want to be part of the crew. And more importantly, is that I want to be part of your crew,
Yeah, no,
and I want to bring
Ren, did
space
you not
nudes to everyone.
get the telepathic communication? Because I sure did. We had that conversation.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to this whole like squishy fish in my ear, for sure.
Also, Emily's suggestion of spaceship shaped, that's hard to say, gummies. Yeah, here for it. That's the new side hustle for the horny bunny. I already forgot what it was.
Oh yes, that is the name of the restaurant. And I'm not gonna lie, Kayla said Aaryn really wants some moods, but she meant nudes. And like noodles sound great.
Noodles always sound great. I am a slut for pasta. This is a thing that people know. That's just who I am as a person. Listen, Emily, you had me with the spaceship gummies. Get the fuck out with the Enigma gummies.
Then you took
ruined
it away.
You ruined it. You're off the ship. I'm sorry. All right. So if you want to roll your d6 again.
I got another 5.
Perfect. We'll draw 5 cards this time. This is our most yet. Nude gummies. How does that even work?
I can't see it. It looks filtered to me. Like it might be inappropriate.
I am a mod, but I'm not in mod mode, so let's see. I don't know how to do that.
If you're saying inappropriate things, Kayla and Emily, I can't see them because it just.
Kayla said or nudes, all caps with a lot of question marks, and then Emily said nude gummies, but I don't remember how to put it in mod mode, so I can improve that. Anyway, whatever.
I mean, I feel like they already have like for bachelorette parties like penis shaped like suckers and stuff, so you can have all sorts of shapes, boob gummy bears,
but like also stuff that to humans we're like, what is this? We've never seen this type of.
We don't understand that this is like sexy, but it is to somebody.
Yeah. There's like some tentacle ones. There's some like really just weird geometric shapes. We're like, I don't know what this is. Never seen it before.
But it's definitely hot.
Yeah, it's very hot. Like Breckett's like, this is weirdly arousing. I don't know why. Never seen one of these before, but
this dodecahedron is just real hot, real sexy.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. So I'll roll for some discovery. Oh, we've got Yeah, Kayla, of course this is the horniest episode yet. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Why aren't you here for it?
Yeah, why aren't you here?
We didn't know that you needed to be on this episode too.
Yeah, why didn't you quit your job or just call in sick and be on stream? Like you do. So we're actually going to have to like work slightly for this one because we didn't find it while we were resting. Oh wait, no, just kidding. We come upon it suddenly because it's a 3. So we don't have to work because we don't believe in it. And I got the 7 of spades.
I would like to clarify that Wren loves work if it relates to nudes.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
So it's the 7 of spades, which is a natural
near
phenomenon.
Near a
volcano.
Green volcano. Green lava in a volcano.
I'm here for it. Is that the whole thing?
Yeah, but it also like smells weirdly of cheese.
I think last time we also had, we had blue lava, maybe? I don't know. Last time was weird too.
This is like a green cheese sauce.
It's queso, yeah.
I thinking that it was gonna go really well on my. I'm sorry.
Cheese sauce goes great on the Noods.
Yeah. That was my whole idea. Sorry.
Oh man, that's okay. Yeah, this is Kayla's right. This is the best episode yet. Yeah, Breckett's just like also swimming in this because why wouldn't you swim in like?
It's really hot though. Don't cook yourself.
Listen, don't shame.
Wren is actually ladling it into containers to take back to the restaurant.
But like these aren't beakers or anything. These are just like regular.
No, they're like huge Tupperware buckets.
Exactly. It's like a trash can, but it has Tupperware on the side.
It is exactly like industrial cheese sauce that you would find like at a like behind the scenes at a Disney restaurant that sells a lot of cheese sauce. Like it comes in a
you totally wouldn't
barrel.
know about behind the scenes at Disney, not even once.
I know a lot about a behind the scenes at Disney. Ask me how. Plastic cheese.
Delicious.
Only it's green.
Love green plastic cheese. You want to roll for our next discovery? We'll see what else we can chaotically come up with.
Here's the thing. I can only roll 2s and 5s, and guess what? I rolled a 2.
Ooh, okay. For this, that means we really do have to work, because a 2 means this is arduous to get to. We've got the 10 of spades this time. So, again, natural phenomena, and 10 is on a cliff face. So we got to do some climbing.
Oh.
So Kayla would love this, but Aaryn would hate this. Doing some rock climbing.
Kayla and her goddamn hiking.
No, this is rock climbing.
Even worse.
Breckett's like getting his rock climbing shoes on and like getting his chalk bag out, all that kind of good stuff.
Well, and Wren has a whole bunch of. She is sure that this planet is like just like a restaurant gathering supply trip. So she has lots and lots of Tupperware with her. Because anything that's edible, she's bringing to put on her nudes.
Edible or edible.
Either way.
Yeah.
That's actually her next goal in life is to make pasta that will get you high.
And cheese sauce and like everything. So what kind of, because this is your discovery, what kind of natural phenomena do we find on this cliff face?
Mushrooms.
Okay, tell me about them.
I've been playing a lot of Zelda, and so some of the cliffs that they have the big purpley mushrooms that you can only get by climbing up the cliffs. And so there are these big, fluffy looking mushrooms that may or may not get you high, but Wren thinks would be great on some nudes.
I mean, that checks out. I feel like as we're like, we find this little cliff face, like this little ledge, and it's just covered in these mushrooms. We're picking them and whatever. And we see that there's across the way, this is like a ravine. Across the way, there's just this opening, this like cave mouth. It's covered in these like really prismatic crystals. And Kayla, so glad I'm eating lunch right now.
Also, by the way, Rick has already said this, but yes, I woke up today and chose all the violence.
Yeah, it's true. I did say that on the Discord.
I was being spicy to Kayla before I even got on stream.
It's true. Yeah, so like as Breckett like looks across at this cave mouth with these like prismatic crystals and whatnot, there's just like this rocky looking person, this like kind of chonky looking dude, dude being the non-gendered term.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're a dude, I'm a dude.
Yeah.
We're
exactly.
all dudes from that classic Kenan and Kel movie from so long ago.
Yeah, the ancient film.
Yeah.
It's a classic. I mean, timeless, really. Yeah, and it's just like, this chunky looking dude who looks like he's like maybe made of rock, even, and he's just like waves at us. Yeah, Horny Bunny Nudes Company, exactly. And he just like rolls into a ball and then like starts rolling his way down this path. I'm like, that was weird, right? That's not normal.
I mean, what is normal? I don't like this kind of binary that you've established between normal and not normal.
Calling out.
Personally,
Breckett feels very called out right now. Since we haven't really done this today, I'm going to further examine these because we haven't given Artemis enough to draw. So I didn't get the one where
I
she has to
am,
draw
by the
stuff.
way, making a Horny Bunny Nudes Company logo. Just
yeah.
gonna do it.
Hell yeah. So I'm going to record how the feature changes in some way. So as we like pick these mushrooms, they start to double in size. This is great.
It's like we'll never run out of the mushrooms.
Ooh, yes. The logo needs to be on all the merch ASAP. Just saying. Yeah, so this is great. Like, we have so many mushrooms now.
And if I pack them in my Tupperware, they'll continue to grow, hopefully.
Ooh, very Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Or so I've heard.
We can just cut pieces off of them.
I've never read that ancient scroll, but
it's a good one, especially if you had eaten the high nudes recently.
The high nudes. I love the like double meaning there of like these are fancy, but also they get you high.
The Horny Bunny Nudes Company is very legit. People come from they want to come to the Griffin for the nudes. We're going to spread the gospel of the nudes.
Yeah, I mean that's like the subtitle for the company is people want to come. Yep. Wren's really broken now.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was great. Sorry, I broke. I'm better.
Whatever, Kayla. You know that whenever you finally come on here, it's going to be 20 times worse. Let's be real. So we're going to continue with our arduous journey. We've got the Queen of Diamonds this time. So we've actually got a living being that we're going to purposefully discover, not like in addition to all the other bullshit.
Is that the rock guy? Did we just discover the rock guy?
No, because the queen is deep underwater, so we're going back underwater.
I feel like we've already met a lot of living beings, but
I feel
it's
like
fine.
Well, this is one we find like that's the primary discovery.
Oh, okay.
Versus the Horny Bunny was the primary discovery, and
sure,
Athamas and Amela were just like awesome additions to that. Also, I feel like we're on a different planet. I feel like we left the original planet.
Yeah, probably.
We've moved on to a second one.
Still, Wren is not really into exploring if it's not with her huge Tupperwares.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is her life purpose. She's found it. She's now a line nudes cook. Which I feel think like is though great.
I feel like these Tupperwares though, in my mind, they're like trash bags. Initially, it's just like this roll, and you just like flip them out, and then they immediately harden, and then it's just this like really tough Tupperware.
Yeah, I think it's got some sort of like Time Lord technology of bigger on the inside,
very
kind of
wibbly
nonsense.
Wobbly.
Yeah. To make them easier to carry, something like that.
Oh my god, we just made bags of holding in Together Among the Stars. It's taken.
I tried to do it by doing Space Doctor Who, but it is a bag of holding.
See, what episode is this? I forgot to say at the beginning.
This is the
I don't
we're
know.
just gonna call it like
Oh, this is
interlude of Noods.
amazing. Yeah, that's totally gonna get us a lot of views, I'm sure, because people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" uh, yeah, I think this is like either 19 or 20, and so it's taken us that many episodes to make a bag of holding in this game, and here we are.
It's not a bag, it's Tupperware.
Sorry, a Tupperware of holding. So we've got living being deep underwater. So we're on this 19. Thank you, Alphemus.
I'm telling you though, the title's actually Interlude of Noods.
Oh, it is
Noods Interlude. I don't know, something like that.
Interlude.
Interlude of Noods.
I don't know which of you Aphemus is watching, but please write that down because I will forget it. Anyway, so we have this Queen of Diamonds that we need to resolve. So we're deep underwater again, doing some exploring, looking for underwater landweed. I'm going to say as we're doing this, we find there's just like a random tentacle that kind of like waves in front of our ship.
Sure. It looks kind of like a noodle, so I want to check it out.
I was going to say, you looked like you had something to say about that.
I did. I had forgotten that we had moved planets. I was going to make a horny bunny joke, but we've moved planets since then.
Listen, the real horny bunny has been with us all along.
It's the bunnies we hornied along the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have done this to your show.
No, this is amazing. Now you're always going to be our secondary person. Like we've just got to have you on every episode now. Rude, Kayla. We're not the horny bunnies. That's Aphemus and Amela. Get it right. They are.
I mean, I have been adopted by the horny bunnies, well, but yes, yeah. Aphemus and Amela are the OG horny bunnies.
So as we see, like this tentacle, it just like waves, kind of casually. It seems like maybe it's just like stretching or something, right? But it's covered in these bioluminescent spots of like, I would say like a medium blue, not like a dark blue, not like a light blue, just kind of in the middle, and then green, like this color green, whatever that is. Probably shows up really badly on stream. Anyway, yeah, it's just like these blue and green spots. So if you would like to roll, and we'll do our second examination of the entire stream.
Let's see if I get something other than a 2 or a 5. A 4!
Ooh. If it was a 2, that would mean that Artemis would have to draw it. So, a 4, you get to add a detail you notice about this feature. I do feel like it is attached to like an octopus or squid of some sort, but...
Yeah. I think the detail that Wren notices is that I'm feeling like those tentacles are a little too big to be cooked into calamari. So I'm not as interested in chopping those up.
Also, we don't know that this is like not an intelligent creature.
Yeah, I feel like Wren is more into the vegetarian food options as she doesn't know what is sentient on other planets.
Yeah, that's very valid. Yeah, so what do you notice about it?
I noticed that as it's coming in front of the ship, its little suckers are starting to cling to the ship.
Okay. Rory, maybe you should, steer us away from this thing. It does have a pretty toothy maw there, and just get like radio silence from Rory, which is Artemis's character who pilots the ship most of the time. Uh, so you tell me what happens next.
I feel like Rory probably isn't responding because she has a big plate of Noods that she's eating and was on lunch break.
And is now
and
high as balls.
Yeah. And I'm feeling like maybe we're feeling like we're in a little bit of danger because we have no contact with our pilot and something is sticking to our ship.
Yeah. I would agree. And it does say in the rules, anytime you feel in danger, go ahead and feel free to leave. So Breckett is going to just go like straight up to the cockpit and be like, okay, Rory, you're high. You should not be driving right now. And just like take control and start to fly away.
Wait, Breckett, you're not high?
That's my secret, Wren. I'm always high. And I think that's a great place for us to end it because we've been going for a while, which is not a problem. It's the opposite of a problem. But at some point, I do have to do other things today. And I'm sure you do too.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. A high tolerance. Yes, Kayla. Breckett does have a high tolerance. Also, phrasing.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Phrasing, Kayla. Keep going, don't stop. Mm-hmm, sure. And you said, where are the horny bunnies? Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Do you have any last minute stuff you want to talk about before we end the stream?
You can find me on all the socials, wherever you find at Even Footing Games. We wrote a game called Babies and Broadswords, which you might think is just for kids. However, most people who play it are dumb adults. So you should try it. And it's on sale on DriveThruRPG right now.
Hell yeah.
So that's all I have to say.
Do you have anybody you want to raid? Anybody online who you follow?
I have no idea who. Hang on, let me look.
I mean, Black Girl Gamers is online.
That is somebody I follow, so sure.
Sweet. We'll see. Yeah, so stick around for the raid. I'm going to move us over. That way you guys aren't just staring at us, looking at our phones.
I mean, if they want to stare at us, I understand, because we are pretty cool.
But you know what? They can stare at us on our channels or on the Bacteria YouTube. You know, we've done a lot of cool stuff there. So, yeah, stick around for the raid. Bye.
All right. Bye.